Hi everyone. So basically, one of the biggest powers of BitScale is the fact that you can set up custom integrations on the platform. So this is not any kind of run-of-the-mill integration where you have a lot of different issues with it. You need to have some kind of two-way communication. You need to get both parties involved. It's nothing like that. As long as the platform supports for an API call, you can make it through BitScale. Basically, that's it. And you can templatize it and have it be a step in your workflows. So in this video, I'll just be showing you how you can set that up, right? So just head over to enrichment here and go to data toolkit. And you would see an HTTP API column here, right? So if you open it, you would see two options, either entering everything manually, which is sort of directed towards one of our more experienced GTM engineers or people who are aware of how API works. And we have another way to do this using the use documentation link. I'll come to this at the end of the video, right? So any API, you have to define the method of the API call. So you can put get, post, put whatever. The endpoint URL goes here, and you can tag columns or have variables available so that if any kind of value needs to be passed as query parameters, you can simply tag that with the endpoint URL over here itself. And you can pass headers in key value pairs, and you can also pass a body of request either as a JSON or as key value pairs as well. So I have created a custom request catcher right here. So I'll just copy this, select the method as post, put in the endpoint URL. Now I don't need to pass any kind of variable here, but if I had to, I could just put in slash space before @ and just click on company name maybe, and then remove the space. So once I do that, it technically becomes a part of the URL, whatever company names available across each row. So for every row, the post URL is different now. And I'll just remove it for this video. Don't just had to show you this. In headers, I don't think I need to pass anything. It's just a catcher. You can pass content type headers or pass API keys here or any kind of authentication header that you might require. For this video, that is not really required. And in the body of request, I'll just pass name others, right? And save. Right, I'll just run this. Now, if it's a successful response, this is what you'll get. If any data is being sent in response to the request you have made, this that would be showed right here, and the status of the call would be shown right here. I'll just add them as columns, and hopefully, yep, my post request is available. Name Adarsh was sent. So this is working. Okay, this is basic walkthrough of how the manual aspect of this HTTP API column works. But now comes the magic. So you must have noticed that we also have use documentation link as an option here. As a matter of fact, I'll create a fresh HTTP API column for this, right? Okay, perfect. And I'll just maybe find the API reference document for instantly. All right, let's pick this API documentation. So maybe you want to reply to an email. Now you have reached instantly, but you are then met with this super confusing dump of information of what to do, what not to do. And if you're not from a technical background or if you haven't done this before, this is very daunting, jarring even. So what you can simply do is just copy the URL of this documentation. So I'll just copy this. I'm not sure if you can see that in the recording, but I'm copying it. And head back over to BitScale, click on use documentation link, paste it, click here to fetch the types of API calls that are available in the documentation link. So just click it once, it is fetching. Okay, so now we have a whole array of different requests that were available on the documentation. And lucky for us, we wanted to use this. We'll just click on it. And if I click on map fields here, it automatically sets everything up. The post request endpoint URL, the headers, the body request, what else you need to send, everything, all the keys that you can send, and you can then simply map it to the columns that you want to send or remove them. And you're ready to go. It's as simple as that. So this is something that is super interesting. I don't think this feature is available with most of the GTM orchestration platforms out there. So do make the most out of it, leverage it, and ask questions if you have any. Cheers. Bye.